Welcome back. This is part 4 of the Treadwell project. Today I'm working on the wheels, the tracks, and the electronics to get this whole thing working. Let's get started. Just got the belts in, and these are the 70-inch, half-inch pitch, 3-inch wide blower belts for race cars. And these are, to the best of my knowledge, the exact match for the original Treadwell Droid. To make the wheels, I first designed them on the computer and then 3D printed them. I only printed a drive wheel and an idler wheel. I am molding the wheels so that I can make them out of a more durable material. This will require quite a bit of sanding and finishing to get to a moldable part. Molding the wheels was very straightforward. Used a wax cardboard tube for my mold ball. Mixed up silicone and degassed it with a vacuum chamber. I did small batches and poured the silicone into the bottommost area of the mold to allow the silicone to rise up on the part. This way it minimized the trapping of air between the silicone and the part. Once the silicone sets, cut it free of the cardboard. To get the part out, cut a jagged line to the part down one side of the mold. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of pouring the urethane. It is a 2-part mixture and you simply pour it into the mold. It does need to be placed into a pressure pot. The pressure pot will allow the air to be kind of crushed into the part so that you don't see the air bubbles. Once the part comes out of the mold, it should only need minimal cleanup. Here I am priming and painting and getting the aluminum finish to the wheels. Now, back to the tracks. Before doing anything, print the track guide for the track. The belt is basically turned inside out to make it into a track. You need to drill a hole between every other tooth of the belt to allow a rivet to pass through it. Again, I 3D printed a drill guide to make the drilling process go faster. The track guides are small plastic pieces that line the centermost area of the inside of the track. It will keep the track centered on the wheels. Once the track is drilled, the track guides are riveted into place. Motors are attached to the frame, and all wheels and axles are installed. Lastly, the tracks are slipped over the wheels and tensioned. This droid requires 2 speed controllers, one for the drive and the other for the head turn. Only using one switch for this droid and was able to get all of the electronics under the mast and cages. And here is the first test of the full drive system. Thank you for watching. Join me for the next installment, which will be the arms.